Hi, this is Andrew Bridgewater from andrewbridgewater.com. I'm the author of Fit for Business, How to Deal with Stress and Create a Healthy Work-Life Balance. And this is another of my series of videos about how to stop worrying. And I've got a couple of points I want to share with you today to help you get better at stopping worrying. The first is a philosophical point really, and it runs counter to a lot of what we often hear out there, is that we're not in charge of how things work out. Now, I know that might sound a bit strange. It goes a little bit against some of the self-development movement, the empowerment movement, that we can make things happen, we can make things turn out the way we want them. Well, I think that attitude, that approach can lead to a lot of frustration and worry. And when you actually realise that ultimately in life we are not in charge of how things work out, then that takes the pressure off. That's not to say that you don't try to make things better, you don't set goals for yourself, you don't want to be the best that you can, but ultimately it isn't up to us. And this is just a lesson that I've learned over life. At the age of 55, I spent large amounts of my life struggling to create things the way I wanted them, and when they didn't happen, I was disappointed, frustrated, worried and anxious. So just leave that point with you to start with. You're not in charge of how things ultimately work out, and when you realise that, the pressure's off and you can stop worrying. And the second point that I want to make is that a lot of us think we'll be happy when. So we'll be happy when we get that big house. We'll be happy when we get married. We'll be happy when we get the big salary. Whatever it is, fill in the blank. The point is that you can be happy now. And when you stop mortgaging your future happiness on the basis of some aspiration that may not happen, and you give yourself permission to be happy now, you release such a lot of stress, such a lot of anxiety and such a lot of worry. So a couple of points. We're not in charge of how things work out, and you can be happy now. So give up on the I'll be happy when, and watch your life change. So this is Andrew Bridgewater from andrewbridgewater.com.